I'm Anthony DeAngelis, and I'm here for UNH Hockey Media Day alongside Matt DiGirolamo. We're talking a little bit of hockey today. And Matt, you had a great year last year. Sort of came out of nowhere. I mean, obviously you've been in the system for a while, but surprised a lot of people. Talk about the year you had last year.
Yes, last year was a lot of fun. The first 2 years here at UNH, I didn't really see much ice, but the coaches believed in me and prepared me for my season last year, and it turned out pretty good.
Brian Foster had been the goalie here for a while and obviously made a name for himself, and you had some big shoes to fill. Was that tough for you to come in and try to take the reins of, a goalie who had been in the system and had produced so well over all those years?
It's definitely tough to fill somebody's shoes like Brian, but then again, he had to fill Kevin Regan's shoes 2 years before that, so he did the same thing I did, and he gave me some tips and advice, and right now I'm trying to help Jeff Wire and the other goalies the same way.
You lose a lot of offense this year too, and you lose one of your defenders in Blake Kessel, but this team is still strong and poised to make a good run. Talk about what you've seen from the guys so far and where you think this team can go.
Yeah, we're a very young team. We're going to make mistakes early on, but as the season goes on, hopefully we correct them and get better each day.
What's this team all about this year? I mean, where do you think the strengths are, maybe the weaknesses, and what you need to work on?
Yeah, we're definitely a fast team this year, a lot faster than last year. We're going to have to play a lot tighter in the D zone and a lot less mistakes actually. And if we do that correctly, we should be fine.
So I mean, what are your expectations?
I expect to win just like everybody else. I expect we have a great team, and I think we can do great things.
Great, thanks, Matt. Up next on this preseason special here at the Whittemore Center, I'll be joined by Mike Borisenok after this brief message.
This is where I'm getting down to business.
This is where I'm making waves.
And I'm making noise.
This is my classroom.
This is where the light goes on.
This is
Wildcat Country.
Hi, I'm Anthony DeAngelis, and I'm back here at UNH Hockey Media Day for this preseason special. I'm joined by Mike Borisenok. Mike, welcome. Talk about last season. I mean, you guys obviously had a good year. I mean, maybe didn't get to where you exactly wanted to go, but definitely can build on a year like that.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, getting to the NCAA tournament and getting to the second round, that is a successful season for most teams. And obviously, it was a good year, but we can't be satisfied. And then obviously losing that the top senior class there was a big blow, but I think everybody this year is stepping into new roles, and I think we're going to fulfill the roles that we lost.
Yeah, you certainly do have some upperclassmen and some guys that are coming back that are certainly going to help fill that void. Talk about what those guys are going to bring to the table this year for you.
Yeah, I think that you'll see the senior class step up into that senior class role, like the role that they had last year. But then I think that you'll see this year that the junior class is going to step in even to a bigger role, and same with the sophomore class, where actually you're going to see contributions from all classes, from all lines.
You're a captain. You're coming into this year. Do you feel more expectation of yourself this year coming in and trying to help some of these younger players and newer guys that are stepping up into these roles along?
Yeah, definitely. Being a captain, you have to make sure that everyone's on the same page and everybody's held accountable. And obviously, with Damon being a co-captain, we're both on the same page so that we can portray what needs to be done. But also a big part of it has to do with the senior class as a whole. And I think that the senior class that we have this year creates a good culture and chemistry in the locker room, which then trickles down to all classes, where the whole team really has good chemistry this year.
Every year I feel like there's somebody on this roster that just kind of blows people away, and it's just like, where did this guy come from? Who's that guy this year?
Right now, who's gonna really stand out is Stevie Moses. He's obviously got good speed. He's got a good shot. So I think that when you're watching, you're gonna notice him. But like I said, also, you're gonna notice. I think you're gonna notice the junior class a lot more. this year than in past years. Same with the sophomore class. Like I know Jeff Slingo's been playing a big role, like he did last year as well. Even with the defensemen coming in with Eric Nodal and Justin Augusta, you're gonna see a lot of guys I think stand out.
Open the season pretty tough. I mean, you guys are going to be playing BC, BU, Northeastern right off the bat. Always a challenge. Talk about what those teams bring and present to you guys, and how do you go about, trying to handle that early on?
Yeah, we're going to be tested right away from the beginning. And basically, what we need to do is just make sure that we play our game. Because when we play our game, we're going to be able to compete with anyone. And I think that when we start to run into problems is when we start to kind of alter our game or try to alter our game to other teams where we stop playing our game. When we play our game, which is speed, puck movement, shots, good defense, I think we're going to compete with anyone and give everyone a run.
Great. Well, it sounds like you guys are ready to go.